As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They begin the drive with Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Cummings, and he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
3rd and 2. Now Lawrence to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I haven't met a corner that's worked this out yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. The play there, breaking that pass up.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this will be taken at the 13. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now back to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
The score, Raiders 7, Broncos nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
Let's go now.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Again, it's Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. And the Raiders have got him. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And some space here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Cummings. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Lawrence will throw. That one's complete out to Michael Mayer. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down, Las Vegas.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. Up the middle they go. Cummings. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
With the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Here's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, this from 34. Sly able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And Williams is going to pick up a Broncos 1st down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37.
Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Mustang 19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cummings. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Cummings. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. The drive starts with a completion left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now an option play on 2nd down. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 5.
A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. They'll look to throw. A short one there, caught by Likely. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They're going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
Pick it up, conversion.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Second down. It's Cummings. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Cummings. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. 67 yards. And the Raiders continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18, Pioneer.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that nearly intercepted. But a free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cummings. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 65-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Harrison Buckner set to kick off.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
11. Take right open.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Vegas. 51 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
On 1st down, it's Cummings. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Now Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Raiders Raiders are an extra point away from going up by 30. Slide for the PAT. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Raiders 30, Broncos nothing.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. Let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll look to throw again.
35-yard line.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw again. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
Waste of time.
Ready? Street! 7 Pirates! Mustang 19!
They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Marvin Mims, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week,
but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
They'll look to set up his blockers. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. A little short one there, caught by Likely. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They run, it's Williams. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw now on 1st down. This one swung out to Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get...
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Second
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Isaiah Likely, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Cummings. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. Cummings. 122 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4.
Let's go.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. Up the middle they go. It's Cummings. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
What is
First down, Raiders.
do it? Step it up.
Guys.
Red 23.
Jacobs going to try the middle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Cummings. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose That little touch pass, they saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 9. Up the middle they go. It's Cummings. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Raiders on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Touchdown, Raiders! Michael Mayer, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Sly on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Lucas. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by Judy. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
70 Ranger.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Lucas. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders 16. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw here. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Broncos. Isaiah Likely, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Booker is on target. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Able to avoid him at the 40. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute off.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Broncos 26.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lucas. Oh, look at the juke. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll run on 1st down. Lucas. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. The Raiders are moving on. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.